that, as always, you can go and download our Oliveboard app to attend the live classes, and along with that, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss any update regarding any class that we take. Right? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. So this is the homework questions of the previous days. Okay, herein we'll be seeing the mains का question also, that is phase 2 questions also. Okay, answer writing, and along with that, the objective questions के answer. So firstly, let us see the questions answers of objective questions. So the current chairman of SBI is Dinesh Kumar Khada. बीओबी के चेयरमैन है हसमुख अदिया. बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के चेयरमैन कौन है? बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के हैं रजनीश कर्नाटक. और कैनरा बैंक के कौन है? कैनरा बैंक के हैं सत्य नारायण राजू. राइट. So these are the 4 MD and CEOs of 4 important bank. Just take a note of it. Just remember all these names because they're very important and prominent personalities. Right. Now the second question is food processing minister कौन है? So the food processing minister is Pasupatinath Paras sir. Okay, and who is the president of France? It is Emmanuel Macron. And the headquarter of DPS is at which place? The headquarter of DPS is at Singapore. Right. So all of these answers given by all of you are correct, and it gives me immense pleasure to see these answers because it feels satisfying that yes, now all of you are answering all the questions. Right. चलो अब देखते हैं about the mains का आंसर. Compressed biogas plant के बारे में क्वेश्चन था. So Rishika has written an answer, a very big answer, but I would like to focus on all of you to focus on the introduction. उनके ऋषिका ने अपने introduction में लिखा है a compressed biogas plant, also known as biogas upgrading plant, is a facility that takes raw biogas produced from anaerobic digestion and converts it into the compressed biogas or biomethane. बस 3 लाइन का छोटा सा इंट्रोडक्शन है. दिस इज हाउ यू शुड बी स्टार्टिंग. राइट. बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा इंट्रोडक्शन नहीं रखना है. वी हैव टू कीप आवर इंट्रोडक्शन इन सच अ फॉर्मेट कि अगर एग्जामिनर देख रहा है राइट कि इंट्रोडक्शन कुछ है, then at least he should know that what is in the answer. Introduction should be the basically trailer of your answer. तुम्हारे आंसर का एक ट्रेलर होना चाहिए, छोटा सा crisp concise introduction like Rishika has given. Okay, now some of the advantages of compressed biogas as she has written about environment, energy, waste reduction. Along with that, she has written about economic benefits, improved air quality, flexibility, energy independency, and nutritional recycling. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है that she has talked about environment and sustainability in the very first point, right? So what she can do or what you all can do कि जब तुम environment और sustainability के बारे में लिख रहे हो, so you can also write about the waste management in the very same point. Okay, in the same point you can write about the waste management. No need to write a separate point. ओके, जस्ट रिमेंबर कि इन्वायरमेंट में ही तुम वेस्ट को डाल सकते हो. राइट. क्योंकि इजिली दे आर डूएबल. दिस इज अ डूएबल थिंग एंड दैट इज व्हाई यू कैन पुट इन्वायरमेंट इन द वेस्ट वाला सेगमेंट. राइट. आई हैव सीन 2 आंसर्स हियर, one from Rishika and I guess one from Valakirti also, that they have talked about waste management in a very separate manner apart from environment. Okay, so Valakirti and Rishika, just try to do one thing. Just try to put environment and waste management in the same point. ठीक है, समझो. They are basically the same point, right? But okay, it's not bad that you have written it separately, but rather you could have written something different. Like for example here, environment sustainability में ऋषिका ने लिखा है compressed biogas is a renewable and environmentally friendly source of energy. It is produced from anaerobic digestion of organic waste materials such as agriculture residue, manure, food waste and so on and so forth. और waste में लिखा है biogas plants helps in waste management by utilizing the organic waste material. अब just try to think कि क्या हम लोग इन दोनों को link करके लिख सकते हैं? Yes, we can interlink it and write it. So just try to write it in such a format. Energy generation was a good point, and the best point in the Rishika's answer was nutritional recycling. Nutritional recycling के बारे में इन्होंने बात करा है, economic benefits के बारे में बात करा है, right? Along with that, environment वगैरह के बारे में बात करा है. So what Rishika could have done? Rishika could have just write about 3 E's, that is environment, energy एंड इकोनॉमी, और उसके साथ कुछ एडिशनल पॉइंट्स जैसे कि न्यूट्रिशनल रिसाइकलिंग. सो जस्ट ट्राई टू मेक योर आंसर्स कॉन्साइज. जैसे कि ऋषिका ने इंट्रोडक्शन को कॉन्साइज करा है ना, सो जस्ट ट्राई टू मेक योर आंसर्स आल्सो वेरी कॉन्साइज. नाउ वलाकीर्ति हैज आल्सो डन द सेम थिंग, बट द गुड थिंग इज हियर दैट ऑल ऑफ यू आर राइटिंग एंड ऑल ऑफ यू आर लर्निंग हाउ टू राइट, राइट? So that is a very good thing. So firstly, it helps our environment in reducing the greenhouse gas emission and helps our country to achieve the target of net carbon emission by 2070. Very important point. She has deciphered in the very first line. Very good. Now, biogas generation also helps to cut the reliance on the use of fossil fuels such as oil and gas and everything like that. So it could be put into the same fact that yes, it is an environment friendly fact. Now, secondly, waste collection के बारे में और thirdly, means of transport. So see how beautiful this point is. Means of transport or vehicle emission reduction, right? ये भी कहीं ना कहीं environment से associated है. It is also somewhere associated with environment, but since it is separately talking about the vehicle emission reduction, so it is a good point. Okay, written by Valakirti. So vehicle emission reduction is the point that you can take from Valakirti. Nutritional recycling and 3 E's are the point that you can take from nutritional recycling and 3 E's are the point that you can take from Rishika's answer. Okay. Now, thoda sa just try to be concise, just try to be a bit more concise, and then you can good to go. For example, here we can see Nidhi has written answer. See her answer. Decomposition of biodegradable substance produces biogas. The process of formation of biogas is conventional and can be used as an alternative source of energy for growing economy like India, where major function depends on imported crude oil. Indigenous crude oil production is widely low in comparison to imported crude oil as it accounts for almost 80% of the economy. According to Ministry of Natural Gas, as soon as the government would find multiple ways to encourage biogas facilities across map, it could then help flatten the rise of balance of payment in context of the crude oil especially. तो यहाँ पे निधि ने क्या करा है? She has talked about it from the economic perspective और इकोनॉमिक पर्सपेक्टिव के भी अंदर she has talked about the balance of payment, a very good point that will showcase her in limelight in front of examiner, क्योंकि बैलेंस ऑफ पेमेंट क्राइसिस का सबसे बड़ा कारण है क्रूड ऑयल प्रोडक्शन एंड she has talked about the same. So yes, it is a good point. Now on the other hand, production of biogas needed a substance that no longer use functional use. So agriculture residue और kitchen waste वगैरह के बारे में भी इन्होंने बात करा है. Basically, she has also talked about the environment, ecology and economy, but in a very छोटा format, right? Consequently, it is cheap as well and eco-friendly to help in global warming. The end of state procedure further goes as organic manure and fertilizers in agriculture. Hence, biogas can be considered as a good source of energy. So yes, अभी जो हम लोगों ने answers देखा, among them this is one of the best answers. Why? बहुत ही छोटा है, concise है and to the point है, right? You can just take an idea from this. And one more thing, from now onwards I'll be coming up with a model answer also. ठीक है, we'll be discussing a model answer also in the class itself. In the end of the class, by the end of the class, whatsoever question I will give you today, I'll be discussing the answer of the same question by the end of the class. So stay till end of the class in order to also get an insight about the model answers. I'll be also giving you the ways to write the answer. For example, data vagara I'll be providing you. For example, here you can see that she has talked about balance of payment, and here you can see that Valakirti has talked about the net zero carbon emission. So ये सारे data I'll be providing so that it can be very helpful for you to write the answer. Okay. Good morning, Valakirti. And now let us move forward and see the current affairs for the day. Right, हम लोगों ने अभी क्वेश्चंस आंसर्स और ऑब्जेक्टिव होमवर्क्स का चीज को देखा. Now the very first news that I have brought for you is increase in the net direct tax. Okay, so in the first 8 months of the current fiscal year, that is in the 2023, we have seen a significant increase in the net direct tax. Okay, and that is the collection reaching rupees 10.64 trillion. This shows a remarkable growth of 23.4% compared to the same period last year. So just remember that according to the budget, there are two types of taxes, right? एक होता है indirect tax, एक होता है direct tax, right? What is indirect tax? Indirect tax includes various tax like GST, GST के साथ custom, custom के साथ excise. Just remember कि when we talk about indirect tax, it includes GST, custom and excise. Okay. Now when we come talks about direct tax, it includes the income tax, it includes the corporate tax. These are the two biggest source of direct tax. तो direct tax के अंदर जहाँ पे wherein we talk about the corporate tax and along with that we talk about the direct tax, we talk about the इनकम टैक्स. ओके, सो इनकम टैक्स से हमारा बेनिफिट हुआ है, इनकम टैक्स से बेनिफिट हुआ है. ओके, एंड कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स से भी बेनिफिट हुआ है. एंड द नेट डायरेक्ट टैक्स दैट हैज ग्रोन to 23.4%. Okay, it has grown to 23.4%. You can just remember it in a very easy manner because it is 2, 3 and 4 consecutive number hai. So just remember 23.4% is the growth in the net direct tax in the country when compared to the last fiscal year. Ministry of Finance reported that the collection represent 58.34% of the budget estimate, meaning which whenever a budget is planned, government expects that this much percentage of direct tax would come and this much percentage of indirect tax would come. ठीक है, यहाँ पे whatsoever government has projected, the 58.3% of that projection has been fulfilled as of now. 8 महीने के अंदर 58.3% projection उसका fulfill हो चुका है, and that is a very good thing for all of us. For the entire fiscal year, the government aims to collect 18.23 trillion. Okay, so assume कि 18 रुपए गवर्नमेंट को कलेक्ट करना है and government has collected rupees 10 from the direct tax. Just remember, okay, इस चीज को याद रखना है. Just add trillion before this, after these numbers, just add trillion, and just remember that 18 trillion was a target, 10 trillion is what we has achieved, and when we compare it with the previous year, there's a 23.4% ka significant growth in the collection of direct tax, that is the in the collection of corporate tax and income tax. Okay, and that is a very good thing for all of us and for the development of India, क्योंकि direct tax आएगा तो development होगा, or rather I would say when the direct and indirect tax would come, the development will also come to India, right? अब direct tax के meanings को देखा, and when we talk about indirect tax, there is GST, custom and excise. That is all you should remember. Okay, चलो, okay, 18.23 trillion from direct tax and 15.38 trillion from indirect tax. So that is also very important कि rupees 18 direct tax है और rupees 15 हमको लाना है indirect tax से. Just remember these three numbers, right? हमें क्या करना है, इन तीनों नंबर को याद रखना है, and we have to add trillion after these numbers, rupees 10, rupees 18 and rupees 15. Just remember these three numbers. Now the question is, according to budget 2023, the taxpayer with an income up to how much rupees will not have to pay tax. Now we are talking about, since we are talking about direct tax and indirect tax, so I am expecting that at least you should be remembering the basics of budget. और basics of budget में ये एक बहुत ही basic सा question है that according to budget how much is what you should save. Okay, 13 has given is the answer. 13 का आंसर आ चुका है. Valakirti have also answered, it is 7 lakh. So yes, all of you are correct, it is 7 lakh. Swada का भी आंसर आ चुका है 7 lakh. So yes, 7 lakh is the correct answer. And now according to budget 2023, which type of direct tax gives maximum revenue, meaning which कि किस तरह के direct tax से सबसे ज्यादा पैसा आया है, that is an homework for all of you. I would like all of you to write the answers in the comment section for this very question after the class is over, right? So इसको भी बता देना, very basic questions from the taxes and that too from the budget 2023, and hence very important for our examination. Now when we talk about the national news, there's a thing known as Surat Diamond Bourse. Okay, Surat Diamond Bourse, it is also known as SDB. It got inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India, that is Narendra Modi, in Gujarat on 17th of December, and it is the world largest and modern center for international diamond and jewelry business. Basically in one line we can say this is the world largest office. Just remember ये क्या है, this is the world largest office. Okay, very proud moment for all of us as an Indian. Why? Because in the entire world this is the biggest office, and that is the thing that is most appreciable when we talk about India, that now we are growing very drastically and from every perspective we are growing. समझो infrastructure में कितना quantum jump होगा, और even after the coming of this office you can say that the infra investment in India is going to grow. Infra investment जो है, infra investment is going to grow. Why? Because now the global companies will have trust in India that yes, India has a good infrastructure foundation and we can invest in that. And if infrastructure will grow, it is but obvious that our housing complex, residential complex will grow. And if our housing complex and residential complex will grow, our cities and our villages will grow. And if our cities and villages will grow, it is quite possible that the human resource will grow. that is better education, better facilities will be provided to each and every person, right? राधे राधे सुमित. So just remember कि आज का जो क्वेश्चन है when we talk about phase 2, the question is that the infrastructure development in India will lead to overall development of nation. Infrastructure development in India will lead to overall development in the nation. ठीक है, इसके बारे में you have to answer in the nation and you have to answer about this in the comment section, and I'll be coming up with a model answer also. ठीक है कि infrastructure development India में हो रहा है and that will lead to the development of the entire nation. Justify the way I have told you, just try to justify in such a manner. Okay, so before this SDB building, Pentagon was a building which is located in United States of America, was the world's largest office. The building has the capacity to house 4,200 traders from 175 countries who will come to Surat to buy polished diamond. Around 1.5 lakh people will get employment after the launching of this very particular building, that is Surat Diamond Bourse. So this is world's largest office in front of you, students. इसको याद रख लेना, just take a note of it that this is the world's largest office named Surat Diamond Bourse. Okay, now SDB was inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India on which of the following date? The question, and name the current CM and Governor of Gujarat is the homework question for all of you. अब बता दो कि SDB जो है उसको प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कब इनोग्रेट किया था. I want to know the date from all of you. 17th of December is what Valakirti is trying to say. Any other answers? Okay, 13 का भी आंसर आ चुका है. 17th of December. So yes, it is correct. 13 Sumit and Valakirti and Kushi that it is 17th of December. So just remember, देखो अभी it will be remember in your mind because ये recently हुआ है, but just try to remember that the inauguration was done on 17th of December. Okay, बहुत ही important है इस building के बारे में जानना, and along with that the infrastructure development in India will lead to overall development in the nation. इसके बारे में just write it in the comment section. I'll also be coming up with a model answer, right? कल से हम लोग model answers को भी discuss करेंगे. Now ADB allocates $200 million to improve the sanitation regime in India. Asian Development Bank है, okay, significant step लिया है to promote sustainable urban development by approving USD 200 million loan to support Swachh Bharat Urban Mission 2.0, right? There's a mission started by Government of India known as Swachh Bharat Mission. This mission was started in in which year it was started? Can anyone tell me? Swachh Bharat Mission was started in which year? Anyone? कोई बता सकता है कि स्वच्छ भारत मिशन कब स्टार्ट हुआ था? When it was started? Anyone? Any one of you? Can any one of you tell me the last number for this thing? स्वच्छ भारत मिशन का लास्ट नंबर बता दो. Good, Sumit. Good, Swada. No, Sumit, only Sumit. Okay, so 2014 is the करेक्ट नंबर. तो स्वच्छ भारत मिशन 2014 में स्टार्ट हुआ था. उसके दो कंपोनेंट थे, एक अर्बन कंपोनेंट था, एक रूरल कंपोनेंट था. अब अर्बन कंपोनेंट के अंदर भी दो कंपोनेंट है, 1.0 और 2.0. अब हम बात करेंगे अबाउट 2.0. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट 2.0, यहाँ पे $200 मिलियन का फंड एडीबी ने प्रोवाइड कराया है. जस्ट रिमेंबर इन दिस वेरी फॉर्मेट की एडीबी इज प्रोवाइडेड $200 million funds for the 2.0 urban component of the Swachh Bharat Mission, which got inaugurated in 2014. Okay, this initiative with the goal of achieving garbage-free cities by 2026 aims to incorporate international best practices, integrate new technologies, and adopt climate and disaster resilient approaches in managing solid waste. The ambitious project intends to involve the private sector, increasing women's participation in sanitation, right? Just remember this much. Now, when we talk about the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0 segment, we have to remember that okay, in the 2.0 segment, it will be talking about the garbage free city, that is GFCT, okay, GFC, and इसका जो टेन्योर होगा that would be from 2021 to 2026. 2021 से 26 तक स्वच्छ भारत मिशन अर्बन 2.0 का टेन्योर है, जिसका लॉन्चिंग 2014 में हुआ था. Just remember this much. Okay, now when we talk about Swachh Bharat Mission 2014 में स्टार्ट हुआ था. The target of Swachh Bharat Mission 1.0 was to make the nation's ODF free, right? Now second का क्या है target? The second one's target is to make it garbage free. So just remember when we talk about the Swachh Bharat Mission 1, It was to make the cities ODA free. And when we talk about two, it was to make garbage free city. Asian Development Bank का headquarter कहाँ है? It is headquartered in Manila, Philippines. Now, Asian Development Bank was established in which year is the question, and name the president of Asian Development Bank is the homework questions for all of you. Okay. अब बता दो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? What would be the correct answer here? Okay, B or C. सुमित का आंसर है B or C. Any other answers from anyone? Because we have seen Asian Development Bank multiple times. Multiple times we have seen. Okay, स्वदा का भी आंसर आ चुका है 1966. So yes, it is 1966. और president of ADB सुमित comment section में. Okay. Now, कृत्रिम क्या है? कृत्रिम SI Design is the new artificial intelligence venture founded by Bhavish Agarwal, the co-founder of Ola, has introduced a family of multilingual AI model designed to meet the specific need of the Indian ecosystem. So कृत्रिम means artificial. Okay, तो कृत्रिम का मतलब भी होता है क्या? When we talk about कृत्रिम, it means artificial. So just remember that it is something associated with artificial intelligence. It was started by the co-founder or the founder of Ola, that is Bhavish अग्रवाल. भविष्य अग्रवाल सर ने स्टार्ट करा है और इंडियन इकोसिस्टम को ध्यान में रख के बनाया गया है. दैट इट हैज बीन मीनिंग विच इट हैज बीन टेलर्ड मेड by keeping in mind the ecosystem that India is having. For suppose for example that India, there are multiple language which are being spoken in various regions. So quite possible that this particular product, that is Krutrim, will know all the languages that Indian people speak, and with the help of which it can be used in any region of India, right? So it has been tailor made keeping in mind the demands and the requirements of the Indian. And when we talk about the variants of Krutrim, there are two types of variants of Krutrim, right? दो तरह के variants हैं Krutrim के, the first one and the second one. So जो first one है, base model is trained on impressive 2 trillion tokens and unique data sets. तो basically basic ऑपरेशनल फंक्शंस. ओके, BOF बेसिक ऑपरेशनल फंक्शंस के लिए पहला ट्रेंड है. एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द सेकंड मॉडल, इट इज ट्रेन टू सॉल्व एडवांस प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग एंड टास्क एग्जीक्यूशन कैपेबिलिटीज. सो एडवांस प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग से इसका हायर मॉडल इन्वॉल्व है. एंड कृत्रिम वाज स्टार्टेड बाय भविष्य अग्रवाल, इज द फाउंडर एंड CEO ऑफ ओला कंपनी. ठीक है, ओला के ये फाउंडर हैं. नाउ ओला जो है वो फाउंड हुआ था, इट वाज फाउंडेड ऑन 3 दिसंबर 2010. फाउंडर इज भविष अग्रवाल एंड अंकित भाटी. हेडक्वार्टर्ड इन बैंगलोर, कर्नाटक, इंडिया. दिस इज द एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन दैट यू नीड टू कीप नो अबाउट ओला. ओला के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन याद रखना. नाउ ओला इलेक्ट्रिक वाज फाउंडेड इन विच ईयर? इट इज अ डिफरेंट सेगमेंट. ओला का ही एक सेगमेंट है ओला इलेक्ट्रिक. ये कब फाउंड हुआ था? एंड द करेंट यूनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ न्यू एंड रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, दैट इज MNRE, उसके बारे में भी तुम लोग होमवर्क में बता देना. और बता दो कि ओला इलेक्ट्रिक वाज फाउंडेड इन विच ईयर. इन विच ईयर वी कैन से और एक्सपेक्ट दैट ओला इलेक्ट्रिक वाज फाउंडेड. जल्दी से बता दो व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर हियर. ओला इलेक्ट्रिक वाज फाउंडेड इन विच ईयर? ओला इलेक्ट्रिक कब फाउंड हुआ था? एनी केसेस बहुत ही नया कंपनी है. ओला इलेक्ट्रिक इज अ वेरी न्यू कंपनी. सो यू कैन जस्ट टेक अ प्रिडिक्शन नोट दैट ओके, कोविड-19 में तो कुछ लॉन्च नहीं हो सकता है, राइट? कोविड-19 में कुछ लॉन्च हो नहीं सकता है. सो 2019 गोज आउट. और नया कंपनी है तो 2015-16 also goes out. Now what is left with C and D? So you can predict that okay, it can be either C or D. So when you are not knowing the answer na, just follow this type of technique that okay, in when it comes to COVID-19, nothing can be launched in COVID-19 because the economy was facing recession. No company would have been launched by anyone, and it is a new company. So 15-16 गया, बचा क्या? 17-18. So the correct answer here is 17. Okay, 17 is the correct answer here. Now some of the current affairs in the form of practice questions. The largest reading activity record has been taken over by which Indian city from China? Largest reading activity record has been recently taken over by which Indian city from China? Hyderabad, Chennai, Kolkata, New Delhi or Pune? What is the correct answer here? What is the correct answer here? किस सिटी ने लिया है? जल्दी से बता दो. Any? Okay, Pune is the correct answer. वाला कीर्ति, good. Now the Asian Development Bank has adjusted India's growth prediction for the current fiscal year from 6.3% to how much percent? अब ये जो 6.3% का prediction है, that is also a prediction of World Bank and that is also a prediction of IMF. So just remember इसका कौन सा प्रिडिक्शन है, एंड दीज प्रिडिक्शंस कीप्स ऑन रिवाइजिंग. सो रिक्वेस्टिंग ऑल ऑफ यू, आई हैव टोल्ड यू मल्टीपल टाइम्स कि एक चार्ट बना लो, एक शीट बना लो, मेक अ शीट ऑफ इट, ओके, एंड राइट ऑल द predictions of the financial growth so that you can remember it. And yes, it is correct, it is 6.7%. Swada Wala Kirti, Sumit, all of you are correct. Now, esteemed Indira Gandhi Peace Prize for Disarmament Development has been jointly awarded to the renowned classical pianist and conductor Daniel Barbonium and which other person. तो Daniel Barbonium के साथ, along with Daniel Barbonium, which other person has got the award? Can anyone tell me? Valakirti has given the answer. Ali Abu is the answer. What Valakirti has given? Any other answer? Any other answers? Sumit का भी answer आ चुका है. Ali Abu. So yes, it is Ali Abu. Now, who has been awarded as Miss India USA 2023? Miss India USA 2023 किसको award दिया गया है? इसका भी answer बता दो. Quickly tell me the answer to this very question, that who has been awarded Miss India USA 2023? इनको मिला है? Who has got the Miss India USA 2023 award? Rosalie Maini. Rijul. Rijul Maini. So yes, it is a Rijul Maini. Now, which nation has launched the deepest lab on Earth? Deepest lab on Earth किस nation ने launch करा है? More than 2000 below the Earth. 2000 का depth है below the Earth surface. So what is the correct answer here? ये तो बहुत ही लॉजिकल आंसर है. एवरी वन ऑफ यू नो कि ऐसा जो this type of things are done by which particular nation. And if you want the PDF of all these sessions, you can follow me on ज्ञान की बात with Ashish, और शेयर करो सेशन को जितना कर सकते हो. फॉलो, लाइक, शेयर, कमेंट जितना कर सकते हो करो. रिक्वेस्टिंग ऑल ऑफ यू to share as much as you can this particular session, right? And the correct answer here, Sumit, is China. Okay, जैसा तिग्रमबाजी वाला काम, such type of tactical events are done only by one nation, that is China, right? So this was all in the session. Thank you very much for being in the session, and I hope I have never missed anything when we talk about anything from the current affairs perspective. Okay, do not worry, everything will be covered and in a very detailed manner. Answer likhna, answers I want from all of you, and I'll be coming up with the model answers also from tomorrow onwards. हम लोग मॉडल आंसर का भी अप्रोच फॉलो करने का कोशिश करेंगे. थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर बीइंग इन द सेशन. डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू कमेंट एंड share the session as much as you can. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर एंड